Right, this is the Law Enforcement Center, but I also believe it's the Sheriff's Office as well. And there's no real crosswalk, and it looks very busy on the road I want to cross here. They do have a bicycle lane though, at least. So they're trying to be friendly to the pedestrians as far as bicycles go. Alright. Alright, I might have passed the entrance. Yeah, I think the entrance is on that main road. They got regular police here? Wait a second. They're together? It looks like the sheriff and the police are together. Sheriff, police are together.
Hi there.
Yeah, I might be facing an extradition for another state, and I just have some questions about how it's handled. Are the Sheriff's Department arrest and extradition policies available for public review?
Do you know that? Extradition policies for the state, are they available for public review? Are we talking from another state?
Yeah, it's Louisiana.
Okay, let me go ask them.
Oh.
I don't know.
Give it to me, Beck. What are you asking? Taking payments, waitlist, PG Cloud, Pay Guardian. So PG is Pay Guardian. Available payment options. Effective June 8th, 2021. Oh, they got motorcycle patrol. Huh. Honor Guard Sheriff's Office. Oh, am I asking for both the sheriff and the police? They're together. Central Records. So she's a clerk for both the sheriff and the police. FBI 10 Most Wanted. Alright. And we got 3 dogs. Purchased in 2019. Kalo, Thor, and Jocko. Whoops. Okay. Yep. I'm here.
Is there a warrant out for you in Louisiana?
No, not yet. That's what I'm trying to get ready for, because I might not make it to that court hearing on October 17th.
Well, I just talked to the captain, and he said if there's a warrant out for your arrest in Louisiana, you have to talk to one of our officers so they can contact Louisiana.
Okay, the officer would contact Louisiana
to see if there is in fact an active warrant, and if they
I'm anticipating it. I I don't want to just be caught off guard and
Sure.
My car towed. That's what I have questions about with the.
Can you call the sheriff's department in Louisiana?
Well, aren't you? Well, I don't have an active phone. I can't afford that. But I mean, I'm keeping sort of in contact, but they're just not very reciprocal in the communication process.
The sheriff's department down there. Is that what you mean?
Well, I mean, I was arrested by the local police, and here I intended to come to the sheriff's department, but I see you're both.
We're
Sheriff
both
and police.
Correct.
Yeah, it was through the city. It's more of a city thing. It's a misdemeanor.
Okay.
City courts, but I'm being told by lawyers that I'm facing extradition if I don't make it to the court date
In Louisiana.
in Louisiana on October 17th.
Okay.
So,
And you do know that you have an active warrant in Louisiana.
well, it'll be more like coming forward on October 17th. Because
If you don't show up for that.
if I don't, so I want to prepare myself
Correct.
in advance, and I'd like to learn more about extradition on like what's going to happen to my car. What's the closest tow yard if it were to happen here, for
Sure.
example. What's the closest tow yard?
And you said you live in the city?
Well, I'm a homeless person in the city. I sleep
Okay.
on my car.
Okay.
So if a cop and cops do stop at my car
Sure.
pretty often.
Okay, let me go get a city officer for you to talk to, okay?
Well, I was actually originally going for sheriff because they're more broad-based, right? I mean,
But if you're worried about it being in the city and you're in the
in
city,
the city of Natchitoches, well, okay. I don't know if whoever's easiest. Is there somebody in the building?
I'm gonna go look. I don't know.
Oh,
I'll go
okay.
look. I'll be right back.
Michael Shea was born and raised in Traverse City. He graduated in '82. All right. It's both the police and the sheriff. Please pick up the handset and wait.
Our city sergeant's gonna come out and talk.
Sergeant? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know his name?
Sergeant Holmuth.
Holmes, Holmes.
UTH, Homuth.
Homut. Oh, Homuth.
Yeah.
Homuth.
He's gonna be out in a
Okay.
second.
All right. All right. Home, Homuth. Oh, yes.
Hey,
hello.
how we doing?
Hi, good. I'm anticipating a possible arrest warrant that may come out of Louisiana if I don't make a court date on October 17th, and I want to be prepared for that.
Okay.
So I just have some questions that I was asking her, but apparently she had to get an officer for this. All right. Yeah. Is the sheriff's? Well, actually, I was asking for the sheriff's department, but you guys are combined. So she gave me police. She insisted on police. Actually, I was more like looking for sheriff's department, but okay.
I'll try to help you.
Is the police department arrest and extradition policy available for public review? And actually, I'm more interested in the sheriff's policy. Do you know if this police?
Well, it would be so your court date's in Louisiana.
Yeah. It's
so it would be up to them if you get extradited.
Yeah, well, I'm here to learn too. That's part of it. It's a learning process, and I want to compare and contrast the differences between Louisiana and Michigan as well. And so I guess that's why I'm asking for you guys about your extradition policies, or just is the police policies available for the public in general? I could go on the internet.
The City of Traverse City website. Go to the police department page. All of our policies are right on there.
They're right there. Okay.
Right
some withhold that for some reason.
No, ours are right on
okay, and you may. Okay. All right. And I'm interested in like if my car got towed, if I were to get pulled over on the side of the road and they found out I have a warrant for my arrest, I would want, I think, the tow yard to tow my car to the closest to the jail. So I'm trying to to figure that. Could I establish that in some way to,
Yeah, we would try to work with you. It really just depends case by case basis. If it's on the side of the road and it's a hazard, we're gonna have to tow it.
Well, yeah.
And then we'll try to work with you where it gets towed, as long as the tow company's good with it.
Okay.
Or we even try to get, if you have a friend that has a valid driver's license, with your permission, we let them take it. We try to avoid towing.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You normally, from what I've been hearing, is you tow it. You'd have the closest tow truck tow it. And I would want to further request that it also be towed closest to the jail. I mean, the police have an impound. Do you guys
generally would just go to the tow yard impound?
Okay,
so
the city tow
yard, Ward Eaton, whatever local tow company, they've got a yard that the car would get towed to.
Okay.
If you have permission to tow it somewhere else and you want it there, then we would work with you.
Okay. Would it be possible to talk to the tow truck driver on the scene coordinate?
Depending on the situation, I can't guarantee yes we can wait for the tow driver, because if you got a warrant and there's calls pending or whatever, we'd have to take it to jail and then talk to the tow driver.
Then
separately.
it would be a separate not on the scene. So that you're sounding like it's separate from the scene.
Well, we would call a tow driver to the scene.
Yeah,
but sometimes they take 30 minutes to get there. You know what I mean?
Okay, and you want to get a person to the jail quicker than 30 minutes.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. Because this is a personal curiosity. I would be interested in seeing that they have a valid driver's license and insurance. I mean, it sounds like you kind of choose anybody, like just random tow truck drivers who are closest, but I mean there must be some kind of approval process involved with that.
There's approved tow companies that we work with,
and
there's only a few in town.
And you rely on that prior approval, and then don't need to check driver's license or insurance on the scene to make sure they're good.
For the tow driver?
Yeah, for the tow driver.
Yeah, no,
you
it's
don't.
Not common practice.
You tend not to. Okay.
Driver's license, no.
Okay. Yeah, I just I find that interesting because sometimes things can happen. Okay. All right, and it's probably possible to retrieve my personal belongings, right? If I'm arrested, that would come with me to the jail.
Yeah.
If that were okay, and the procedure for retrieving my personal belongings, I mean, I'd probably be in handcuffs, I'm sure, and
whatever. You've got a storage tote at the jail, so whatever fits in that tote you can bring.
Just a little.
The other stuff would probably go with the car, and then you'd have, once you're able to access the car, the tow company will work with you.
Yeah, because I would need court documents if I were to get extradited down. And this is a misdemeanor. I don't know how severe it gets.
Yeah,
it can get.
I'm not sure with Louisiana if they extradite for a misdemeanor, but
yeah, I would need my computers that have the stored court documents on them. I mean, that'd be pretty important if I get separated from my car, and I could request that, right? I would say on the scene I need my court documents, my computers and stuff to be able to bring with me to Louisiana.
Yeah, if it fits in the tote, we try to work with it.
Under what circumstances does the sheriff's department arrest people for failure to identify? Do you arrest people just who don't identify?
But, I mean, that's a very broad question, so it'd be case by case basis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you just come up to me and just say, where's your ID, and I say I don't have it, what do I need to give it to you for?
You're not doing anything wrong.
Okay, so
No.
all right.
You're committing a crime.
That would something a little bit more specific. Okay,
That's what I said. It's very broad.
Okay, in Louisiana they could just arrest you for not giving ID. Pretty
really?
much, it's a little bit more loose down there.
No, you gotta be committing a crime.
That's yeah. All right. Okay. There was just I'm gonna skip a couple here. Detailed on the rights. Kind of nope. Okay. Does turning I don't know, maybe this is a personal question. Does turning myself in have any influence on getting bail? I mean, would you report to the judge whether I was arrested on the side of the road or I turned myself in to the sheriff's department?
That's all up to the courts. So with the police department, we're all separate from that.
Okay.
If it's a warrant, it's a judge's order, so it's done through the courts.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't really like the other questions, honestly. Just at this time.
If it happens, just explain that you were worried about this happening. You said your court date's when?
I would October 17th. I would explain to Louisiana, communicate with them, and let them know.
Like a month to get down there.
I got
worried about.
Yeah, I got a lot of time. It's just the car isn't in the best of shape, and what if I wait till last minute?
Yeah.
It's still a little warm down there. It's a little warm, so I'm not in a rush to get down.
I would definitely call the courts too and explain, hey, I'm trying to do my best here. This is the situation I got going on, and see. Yep. That way, it's showing that you're trying to work with them.
Yeah, trying to. It's just the communication is seeming to be one way at this point. I think they want to have full communication. I think on October 17th.
Gotcha.
At this point,
I don't know all the details or how Louisiana works, but that would just be my suggestion.
I guess that's all the questions I have for right now. Well, you're Holmeth? Okay,
Sergeant Holmeth.
Travis?
All right.
All
Nice
right.
to meet you. Yeah, just come back by if you got any questions.
Thank you for answering those.
Yeah, of course. Have a good day.
All right.